guys, it's your guy Chidi here. Welcome again to the Relationship Dose. We promised you to come with part 2 of the previous discussion that we had about the role of relatives in a relationship or marriage. And today we'll be focusing on in-laws so that we are able to see how we can when you invite your in-law, what are the modalities, how should you go about it so that you may ensure that the relationship between your wife, yourself, and the in-laws remains intact. So without further ado, I would like to first of all welcome my panelists to introduce themselves briefly, and then we can continue on the right.
Dr. T here. Once again, it is a pleasure having you here.
Yeah.
I hope we are going to have some candid conversation.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Okay. And on my left here,
Professor Casper.
Yeah.
I miss you guys. I hope maybe we'll have a fruitful discussion.
Yes. Definitely it's going to be fruitful. Just to hit the nail on the head. So we are talking about now, we've narrowed down to parents and brothers and sisters. So if I will start this question by asking Mwalimu here, Dr. Oti, if you are inviting your sister-in-law, say, let me not go to your side, family side, but to the wife's side. Maybe your wife has a sister. What are these modalities that you're supposed to agree with your wife before this in-law comes and stay with you?
Okay, thanks, Chiti.
Yeah.
First, my approach would be traditional. I don't know, I'm an ancestor or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Previously, for you to invite your sister-in-law at your place, you would do it within an interest of, with someone in mind, maybe a brother, a cousin, to get her. So you bring that sister-in-law so that people in your village can see her, can spot her, and enlarge that relationship. Like now, she's also married in that area. So that was the intention previously. At that time also, they were being invited. Mostly they were being invited for your brother people. Like, okay, kutongoza dem si rahisi for everyone. So there were other boys who you could see them. They were lacking the vibe to get the ladies into their box.
Okay.
So you bring the girl in that way, and with the support of the sister, she will just be married.
Okay.
But now, let me come to contemporary society right now. When the sister is coming in, I think one spot that should be checked, the sister-in-law, her sister should not be, now I'm talking about my wife, should not be an absent person.
Okay.
Lest she will be replaced.
Okay.
Because I know the sister-in-law will be much younger. Will be much younger than my wife. Will be younger than my wife.
Okay.
The other one, the elder one must have been married.
Okay.
And I don't think if they can feel comfortable to stay with the younger person.
Yeah.
So, and then there should be some boundary, like what is she coming to do?
Okay.
Yeah. So sometimes she might come to support the sister maybe after delivery. Yeah, so that was common previously. In the contemporary world, she might be coming for some job.
Yes.
So if there's nothing that is going to make her preoccupied, and if things are going to make them compete with the sister, she better not come.
Casper, we've had instances whereby, and these are true stories out there, guys, whereby your sister-in-law comes stay with you, and then eventually something happens or develops between the husband and the sister. Maybe you end up even sleeping. What are the measures that one can take to ensure that such things don't happen?
The first measure that should be taken is you limit the number of days your sister-in-law comes to your house. This is your relative. So she should come for 2 days, say hi and go. Not coming to stay with you. Because there is no law that prohibits marrying your wife's sister. be it biblically, be it tradition, be it the common law. So there's no law that prohibits you from doing that. So again, it depends on the kind of lifestyle that you're living, the room you're living. Because you might be having a big house and she can idle rooms there, and then you are not always in the house. I have no problem with the husband there. But if you are always in the house, the wife is busy, and then this girl is young, and nowadays they eat chips, wanafaa nguo vibaya vibaya,
they dress,
wanasunguka hapo vibaya vibaya. They don't have that,
and then that's when you realize that the sister ameiva kuliko the wife.
Nilikuwa nimeangalia vibaya, I could have married the sister. So hiyo kujifinya wanajifinya hapo around, I think it also contributes to you falling into temptation. So to me, if you want to avoid such instances, avoid staying with your sister-in-law. And if you have to support her, especially if you're living in a self-confused house that's a single room, preferably you guys could hire a house for her somewhere else. You don't even visit there, and then she comes to eat, or you support her whenever she's mahali anaishi. Akae wiki moja mbili, umekuja kufanya nini? Umekuja kutafuta kazi, or I'm studying. Now if you are studying, look for a house somewhere. Pesa ungelipa hostel, kae pale, ufanyie vitu zako huko. Hapo unakuja kama in-law. Pia it will help kutoa ile familiarism. Because this person will learn you and know your weakness, all those, and then some form of respect will be lost because they will be communicating to your mother-in-law, your father-in-law, au watu wako hivi.
So what are you trying to say? You are trying to say that you should not be familiar with your in-laws.
Yeah, according to our culture, especially the Kisii culture, your in-laws are people mnaheshimiana, hamfai hata kuchuana. That closeness, no, it's high. Na mkutano wakati wa matanga na maybe kasherehe.
This other time, wacha tusini.
Hiyo mambo ishia hapo.
Just to add a little thing. Some of the mother-in-law that we have are really cunning in a way. So you might find that your wife has taken a complaint. That, you know, this my husband is not satisfying me in bed. And, you know, your mother-in-law is doubting. Like your wife keeps on taking that complaint. So this cunning mother-in-law can send a sister to go and test that. So you might not know the motive why the sister-in-law is coming. So it's to trap you, to confirm whether what the sister is saying is true. So she will expose herself in a manner that to make you go and sleep with her.
So what you're trying to say is that there are tribes in Kenya who don't really mind if the sister sleeps with the sister's husband.
In fact, okay, for where I come from, if a sister, if your wife dies, you are supposed to be compensated. If you pay full dowry, the sister will automatically be your wife, because they believe that the best person to take care of the kids is the sister. But they end up being worse. Worse than any other ordinary woman you can pick. Once they get their own children, they turn against the sister children. So for us, and I know for many communities in western part of Kenya, you are free to mingle, though there's a respect that you want to create, and you don't want to bring friction from the side of mother-in-law, and you don't want to limit the number of, you know, these people, when we talk about being relatives, we count the number of in-laws. When you end up marrying two sisters, it means that family will only, when there's a funeral, they will only be counting one son in law. You know, so you will always be paying mchangos every now and then. So it will be abandoned, and you lack the support, like the support of other people who have married from the same home.
To add to what Dr. Tisa is saying, I think some other sister-in-laws come, especially if you are wealthy, they try now to get more because one person is bringing less.
Yes.
Now if she can get more from you from the other side also,
Yes. Yeah.
unapata sasa double the amount of money they are taking. Like the Indian culture,
Yeah.
you can marry now your sister. Leave alone this thing you are talking about, sister-in-law. In India, you can marry your sister so that the wealth still remains in the family.
Okay.
You don't move out. It does not go.
They believe in
People who didn't work for that well.
evolution.
Yeah. Okay. But Dr. Oti,
Yes.
what are some of these chores or house chores, depending on which school you went to, that an in-law should do, particularly to you? For instance, kufulia boxer na manguo, kukuserve chakula, kukupelekea maji kwa bafu. What are these house duties that when the sister-in-law does to you, they might end up, luring her closer to you, and maybe something could happen?
Yeah, so I'm talking about the absenteeism of the wife. So sometimes their wife who are not sensitive, they do not know their role, or they think that they are overdoing, like serving your husband. Most women should cook the food that you are eating.
Yes.
Your wife should cook it.
Okay.
And if she cannot cook it,
yes,
she should try by all means to serve you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as a man,
yeah,
if you're there in your house and you cannot tell hii chakula imepikwa na bibi yangu or not, my friend, something is wrong. Yeah. There are people like akishika ugali tu like nani amepika hiyo?
Nani amepika, yeah.
Okay. So you're telling me that serving the husband, the in-law serving you is not an issue.
It is a big issue because there's a rapport. Okay, if I tell you, let me give you an example with a breastfeeding mother.
Yeah.
They are told that when you are breastfeeding your child, you should look the baby into the eyes, because that is when they get the connection. Yeah. So don't breastfeed the child when you are busy on the phone doing something, because the attachment, you build it at that time when you're breastfeeding. You smile.
Okay.
Yeah. So the attachment will develop here. When the wife, the sister-in-law is coming to serve you, maybe kneeling before making you wash your hands.
Yes.
This thing will go, and we men, we treasure those small action.
Yes.
So one thing will lead to another. Another time, the wife might have forgotten her duty. They see you, the sister-in-law will see that you are in bed, you are sick, you cannot go to come and serve you breakfast in bed.
Okay.
Yeah. So these things will just remind us of Alejandro. Those things. Yeah. And
are you comfortable with your in-law akupelekee maji kwa bafu?
Listen. First of all, my culture is very simple. If I cannot wash my clothes, in the absence of my wife, even my daughter, I'm not usually very comfortable handling the washing of my clothes. I can even go ahead and hire someone to come and.
But depends.
I don't agree. Okay, what I say, your daughter should have some respect. Even your clothes, I don't think if your daughter should touch. But this lady, there's no limit.
That's what I'm saying.
Just respect.
The kind of respect I have for my in-law also goes even to my mother. She can't wash my clothes now.
Okay.
Now, let me tell you, the role of a woman is to please a man. That's a cardinal role.
So are we talking about your wife or the in-law? Any woman?
No, a woman who is now your wife.
Okay.
Let me put it the way Paul put it.
Yes.
The role of a wife
of the Bible.
Yeah.
Oh, not Mackenzie.
Not Mackenzie.
The Bible, Apostle Paul said, the role of a woman is to please a man.
Yes.
And the role of a man
is to love.
To please God.
Or to please God, okay.
Yeah, they are not supposed to please God. That's why they are wanadanganywa pale. Now wameacha role yao, they want now a man to please them.
Okay.
Unaona? So how do you please a man? That should be the question women should be answering. How do you please a man?
Yeah.
One of it are food. Because the Englishman says,
Yes.
the way through a man's heart to a man's heart is through his stomach.
Yeah. So the stomach should be full.
Now this woman, your sister-in-law is cooking for you now and again. Mpaka unaanza kuzoea chakula yake.
Reminds me of that quote in relation to single women.
Single women, they are looking for people to please.
There's a same quote that the way to a single woman's heart
It's through the child.
Oh yeah.
Those are for women with kids.
Okay, single mothers. So the cardinal role of a woman is to make sure she has pleased the man. So to me, I believe those things that your sister-in-law is going to do now, taking water for you to go bathroom, reminding you unafaa uoge, umetoka job, umechoka, yeye ndiye anakuwekea maji, ama anakupea chai, anafanya nini. Those chores are meant for your wife. But now since she's absent or busy doing other things, if your sister-in-law comes in, she's going to replace your wife in your heart. Pole pole utajipata umeingia box.
Okay.
And then umefanya vitu and then there's no problem.
Okay. Now I want to ask a very, very sensitive question. I need honesty from you guys. If the sister to your wife makes advances on you, how would you react?
This is very tricky. This is very tricky because this is going to open a can of worms if you don't treat it very carefully.
Yes.
The other side and this side.
Yes.
It can be at your home and their home there.
Yes.
So for me, I think it's something that I will keep very secret.
Okay, you will share with your wife.
I won't share it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you will go on with the relationship with her?
No, I will not go on. I will monitor. I will just monitor, or I will not say that she made an advance.
But truth be told, when you want a woman, they have the autonomy to decide and the autonomy to say whether wants to go with you or not. And when a woman accepts to be with you, they had already seen it. That likely if he approaches me, I can give him that opportunity. But for a man, when a woman approaches you, 90% escape the hook. It's only the likes of Akina Joseph who can do that. So how would you? How would you stop it?
Yeah, so I know that is the likes of Joseph and maybe the Ethiopian eunuchs.
Yes.
Maybe surviving that.
How can you stop that? Okay, not taking your wife.
Okay, so this is very tricky. Okay, what Prof has said is that the way through a man's heart is through pleasing, like the woman should please her, should please a man. Now, here comes a case whereby my clothes are being washed by my sister-in-law, my food is being prepared. Well, after we sleep, my wife leaves the bed unkempt. Like,
actually, Mwalimu, I'm not even talking about the indirect approach. This woman amekuja kuambia, Baba nani, maybe I think I'm in love with you. And maybe can we do something? What will you do? Na sasa amekuvalia in a way that it's so suggestive.
Okay, for the respect, I would come with a way that to tell this or to create an opportunity somewhere to make her leave the house, because I know that trap, the way you have put it, it is very difficult to escape it. It is very difficult because this child, this sister knows all the weakness of the sister, and she can amend them quickly to match what any man can need. So for me, the best way is like to come because I don't want also to create enmity between the sisters. I mean, now these are siblings, so I don't want to bring that to revive the rivalry, because I know that pretty much they had rivalry if they were following each other. If they were born after each other. So I would come with a way that can suggest, even I can pay somebody, if I have some money, I can go take the girl to your house to become your boy, and I'm the one paying that, so that I can, so to create
that's why I normally say it is tricky for men to enter heaven because of such temptations. You married someone, innocently, and then the sister is there wanting you. I mean, what can you do? What would you do?
Personally, first of all, it depends. Is the sister appealing to you?
Good looking.
Yeah, like, is she your test? She might want you, but she's not your test. Yeah, so if she's not your test, it's very easy to put such a person off.
Okay.
But if she's your test...
But do you really have ugly women nowadays? Because those who are ugly on the face, they ensure that they show you these other hands to compensate.
Yeah, so...
And God has been fair enough so that such that ugly women and wapatia, you know, the dashboard
I'm leaving kila mahali. Yeah. So
pia watakuja wakwambie mwanamke ni tabia.
Of course, yeah, you will find tumrembo tabia sio ameweka wazi. Yeah, so to me, I think if she makes an approach,
and she's appealing. Let's say she's appealing.
She's appealing. She might tempt me.
Okay.
And now, first of all, I will have to live by this principle. I've said she will tempt me. It doesn't mean that I'll sleep with her.
Okay.
You look at what will come, the consequences of the actions.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
Now, if you say no, women have what we call, what I usually say, they have extra power. I don't know why we need also to have women affirmative action when these people really have power. Okay. What a woman says, most people believe she's right.
Almost
so long as she cries kidogo.
Yeah, so if you say no, and she starts crying, like the Potiphar woman,
you cannot get.
You will go to utaenda jela.
Yes.
Ama mtakosana na bibi aende ikue wewe ni maraya, and they will bandika you everything.
Yes.
So ukubali usikubali ni shida.
Yeah, ukikubali inaweza slide. But ukikataa
for a moment,
you are creating more problem. You are creating moment inaweza slide. I think maybe you can accept na uende ufanye 30 seconds ya bweke.
They know you are pretending. Of course, they have this conversation with the sister.
Or you do something and inaweza mfanya hapo bweke. So in short, to bar such temptations, make sure that she doesn't. You don't get familiar. Ikwe very official. Unaona? That familiarism inapotea, and make it known to you.
But there are situations, Casper, you cannot avoid. You're from the job. She's the one who's there. The wife is not even home yet. She's the one serving you tea. She's the one bringing you tea.
I understand you. That's why I'm saying.
How can you avoid that?
Before you get married, let it be clear to your wife that means mambo ya in-law staki hapa. Because if you have a brother na yeye ni kukaa kwa nyumba kama Casper alikuwa na shikoti kwa ile clip yenye tuliona juzi in Stainless. Unapata huyu mwanaume ako exposed to your wife. Now will you feel happy your wife anampikia, your wife ndiye anampea chai, wako na yeye, you as a man, how will you feel? Unapata? So the same thing, you have tried your level best,
but there are women who don't really care. Wakipata mtu kama huyo ananyorosha miguu, they find someone who can help them.
Shemeji. Sasa, okay, for me, what I can delve on this issue is part that Prof started with, the size of where you are staying. It matters. If you are a bedsitter person, you are a single room house. You are a one-bedroom house. I think you should not have in-laws. Because this is a real story. There is a friend of mine who had an in-law, sister-in-law. This guy was coming from job late. The kind of job that he was doing, he was coming at around 11 p.m. So that was late finding when people have slept. So when he comes to the bedroom, the sitting room, the sister-in-law was sleeping in the sitting room. She had developed an habit of sleeping naked and spreading her legs apart. So whenever this guy comes, switches the switch of the light, fights the lady in the status of bath. So this one went for some times, and then there's a time that the man had to go lower himself to some obligation.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think the space, when you have sufficient space, whereby even where the clothes are being washed,
yes,
you are not seeing her, because when these people are washing the clothes, they always expose a lot of their body.
Yeah.
The same way watu wa mandazi wana complain that wanawake mkikuja kununua mandazi asubuhi,
yeah,
mvae bra. Yeah. So
yeah,
when your unit is so small,
yes,
a lot the lady will be exposed to. But when you have something like 3 bedroom and above,
yes,
it is really easy. It is really easy for everyone.
and it's also easy for you to sneak in. Suppose you have an agreement, it's also easy to sneak and do your stuff.
Yeah, now this one is about you, because now with that, you know, you can draw the limits.
Yeah.
When you have a 4 bedroom house, you can say that our bedroom is out of bounds. You can put it even for your children.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone has a unit, but now,
but we can borrow Marimu from the tradition. I've stayed with old men at back at the village.
Yeah.
You find that the kind of life these people live, once Baba ameingia sitting room, everybody disappears.
Okay.
Unaona? Wasichana kupita pita hakuna wageni walikuwa unaona? That was
utakuja tu kuangalia kama ile chakula walikula wamebakisha.
As me, I like, I'm a man of privacy.
Yeah.
I like doing my things.
Like your space.
Yeah, I like my space. So kukaa mahali watu wanashinda wakisumbuka na matako na sijui nini, I don't like.
Yeah.
So I can have, if you have a sister-in-law, you can decide that your bedroom is out of bounds. And if you have 2 to 3 bedroom, hizo bedroom zao ingi, you make sure the mother ndio anafanya hiyo kazi. And then you tell the mother clearly, Mimi in this house, if you don't serve me food, I will eat not in the hotel. You will have another woman outside and pick up. Ukimwambia hivyo ndiye atakuwa available. Ukimwambia unakula kwa hoteli atakuwa comfortable. Wewe unamwambia I will marry another person somewhere.
Then tell her I will marry your sister because she's having me.
That is a coded language. But okay, I think you are agreeing with me on one thing, right? When the unit is so small, like now you live in a 1 bedroom house, definitely the clothes will not be kept in the sitting room. So when she wants to change, sometimes when you come, when you come unannounced, like maybe sometimes you have some leave or some job, maybe kuna maandamano, umetoka job mapema. Then you get to your home, you go to the bedroom, you find her in your bedroom. Maybe changing the clothes, changing clothes
with a towel.
With a towel, something like that. So when the unit is so smaller, I don't think that you should have them. And if you must have them, that rule that you had, you can hire a single room where they go and sleep.
Okay.
But where they go and sleep, you might be paying rent for another man.
Also probably if she stays due to other circumstances, maybe alipoteza wazazi, anaishi na nyinyi hapa, probably mnamsaidia. Unajua sasa tuwezi suia vitu kama hizo. One, exercise self control. Women, also allow your men to hang with men somewhere. See it kila saa unataka kuone mwanako hapo. No. So your absenteeism from the house when a man, you know, the idle mind is the devil's workshop. Hizi vitu unazionanga kama upaido. So if you get your man is hanging out with other men,
he won't get time for that.
Atapata time ya kuona hata huyo mtu kama ni.
Leave them. Because that space again, I realize that nowadays most men we tend to have even TV in our bedrooms. So you find that I'm watching Inter Milan final. My wife doesn't like sport. The sister-in-law is watching that sport. That one finishes, and that one, by that time it is by midnight. The movie which will come is a different movie. So that movie can direct you somewhere. So I think, so I think like watching with her, watching the explicit thing or any other thing, suggestive thing, can lead to another thing. So I think you should have a boundary that when your wife is not with you in the living room, you should not share the living room with your in-laws.
Okay. So then I think those are some of the rules and regulations that may be unwritten kind of laws that you should have in your house. Now, I want us now to discuss this conclusively, because and I'm also tempted to bring maybe part 3 of the discussion, because I'm also thinking that maybe we are yet to discuss about now the in-laws from your side as a man, and particularly men. And that is what we did on the Thin Race production, our YouTube channel, trying to portray how in-laws, men in-laws come and behave in your house. At times they feel like they have some entitlement. So maybe we can bring part 3 of this. But as we discuss conclusively now, Caspar, when a situation has arisen, say the sister wants you, or you see at times you just have wild sisters who they want to go, they want to have that freedom. Possibly they disappear for 3 days and then they come back, maybe they are drunk. You know, some of unacceptable behaviors. How are you supposed to communicate to your wife? No, let's not now be escapists. Suppose this woman has approached you and you want to discuss this with your wife so that maybe they find a way of discussing between themselves. How do you tell them?
Okay, to me, I think it's very difficult to communicate that to the sister that your sister is approaching me. A woman can easily communicate to you na mtakosana, because unajua in Kisiwi issue say ukioa mwanamke umeleta vitina kwa boma, umeongeza vitina kwa boma.
Yes.
Immediately you marry, that's the moment brothers wanakosana, sijui una realize your mother was nzuri, sijui nini, all those stuff, because they come from the woman. So if you tell your wife that your sister has made an approach, 2 scenarios will come out. First of all, if she's very understanding, she will handle it maturely. But most of them will confront the sister and it becomes an exchange. In the process of the exchange, every person, every animal is programmed to protect itself when attacked. So the woman will feel attacked and she might twist the story. It is not me who wanted him. Yeye alikuwa ananitaka,
and then she has the upper hand ya kukigeusha go.
Spread ule ni maraya sijui nini. So akona hiyo upper hand. So to me, when such a scenario has taken place, the best I can do is to advise my wife that economic times zimekuwa ngumu, and I think your sister could we can give your sister some room, and atakutu shamba kaina mama huko kidogo, or arudi tu kwenu for some time nikijaribu kuangalia ni kama atarudi. But if you are financially stable, you cannot try about mambo kukua sawa or something. Find something for her somewhere else. Yenye inaweza push out of the house. Yeye mwenyewe atajijazia.
So what you're saying is you communicating to the wife will depend on her maturity.
How she's going to and how she handles things. Previous unaweza mpima unajua sizile umeona unajua my wife anakuanga hivi. So if you come up with that issue, anaweza kupandikia sema wewe ndio unafanya hizo vitu. You know, they will turn against you. Unaona? And there is a possibility mnaweza funja marriage because of that simple thing. Or sasa you choose to play safe and you wait the nature to
so other than you know sex approach, other behaviors, hakujangi, amepotea, you know.
No, that one, even my mother akiishi kwangu, you can't sleep outside. Any person who is
so how do you tell her directly ya kwamba hapa kwangu, or you tell the wife once?
No, that one I will have to say direct. Hata mamangu akiingia kwa nyumba yangu, why tell them the rules of this house are this, and you have to abide by them. By 6 unafaa uwe hapa. If you start doing other things outside that, walk out and go forever house.
Your 3 minutes are over. Mwalimu, how the same question.
Okay, so for me, when a lady, put some approach to me, the best way that I can do it, I just said that, is a way to create, to check.
No, how do you, suppose you need now to communicate to your wife?
How would you communicate?
Utamwambia bibi bwana sister yako bwana kuna venye ananyemelea. How are you, if you are to do that, how will you do it? Best do it.
It is very tricky. Yeah, and again it will go down to maturity.
Yeah.
And how she understands things.
Yeah.
Because now the way that Prof was putting it, that you can come up with something like economic problem.
Yes.
Then you suggest that she goes when your brother is putting up with you there. she will misinterpret it. She will say that what people from my side are eating is a problem to you, but what people from your side are eating is not an issue. So, and you know, women are very sensitive. Women are very sensitive. A woman, when you see a woman nakedness, know that she has seen it.
Yes.
She sees it before you see her.
Yeah.
She will see everybody around. Like when you see a woman's even breast.
Yes.
Just know that she knows that you have seen it. Yeah. So anything that is going around, even before you report it, you might find that she had an idea about it.
Okay.
And now with the advent of technology, when you make restriction in some rooms, some areas, you might find that most living rooms have got CCTV cameras.
Yeah.
So in that way, you might say something with evidence.
Yes.
And she will say that, okay, you see what your sister was trying to do to me. The camera will suggest it. So in this will help, like the story, the sister cannot create a different, a new different story.
Okay.
Yeah. So the same way you present it, you can say that, okay, well, sweetheart, look at this. But you must also care about what is going to happen between your wife and the sister.
Okay.
And the problem that she is going to create there. For us, you know, if that would happen in the brother, my brother can create for me, like he can retreat home and create for me a volatile situation there, like I cannot even visit home. The atmosphere that he can create might be different. So you don't know, like story should be listened from the two perspectives, both sides. So again, when we talk about the person to pass the information that this one should not be done in my house. Okay, for me, all the things dealing with the ladies, I delegate them to my wife. Any communication which is being done to my in-laws, I pass it to my wife.
Okay.
That will also apply to the house help. Even if I pay the money, I mostly would channel it through the wife. Because during that time is when you create the rapport. Like if I give the money, like my sister-in-law wants to go home, I give her 5,000. Acha nipatie my wife hiyo 5,000 hata kama atakata akate, because you know that thing, like you see, I have a very great brother-in-law giving me 5,000. You know, she will interpret it differently and she will try to reciprocate. And what can she reciprocate?
I agree with you, Maria. Communication, cutting short is communication with in-laws should be through your wife.
Okay.
It really bars a lot of things.
Okay. So that's it for today, guys. Let's hear your views on the comment box. Please like, share, and subscribe. We do short clips based on what we're discussing here, so you can find our other channel called Thin Race Production. If you type Thin Race Production, you will find us there, and you see some of the short clips that we do there that try to demonstrate our discussions here. Other than that, we have released a new movie called Obsessed. It's now airing on our channel. You can go there, have a look on the issues that we have tried to address there. I know it's so explicit, but that is what is happening here. People are giving me sticks out there saying that, you try to minimize. But this vitu kukulala ndio vitu mnataka huko nje. So that's what we are giving you.
So like, subscribe, share. Even cut some image, share, invite people.
And we are not doing this so that we show you how rotten the society is. But this is the reality of things out there, but you're also trying to educate people on in some other way. So view it in the on the positive perspective, and you learn something from it. Otherwise, we love you so much, and we'll see you on part 3 of this discussion. But until then,
see you.
Bye. Bye.